Holidays, and you're gonna have those delicious holiday meals, but you're gonna have leftovers, and I'm gonna show you a creative recipe that you can use those leftovers in a delicious way. We're gonna make a leftover holiday meal turkey chili, and it's so good and so easy, and we're gonna use a lot of the familiar leftovers that you're used to. We're gonna start with some stuffing that I have here. This is just leftover stuffing. I'm gonna turn this into croutons. This is gonna be a garnish at the end of our chili. So you're gonna wanna set your oven to 350. Let's take that stuffing and get it on a sheet pan, and then we'll spread it out. And then as it's in the oven, it's just gonna get crispy, just like a crouton. So again, that's just gonna be our garnish at the end. So creative, right? Okay, I'm gonna get these in the oven, and they'll go for probably about 30 to 35 minutes, I would say. So we'll get these in. And I actually have some that are done right here. They get all nice and crispy and just perfect for this sort of thing. So we'll come back to those later. Okay, let's start with the chili. We're gonna start this just like we would most chilies. We're gonna start with our vegetables. So let me get some oil in my pan here. Just a little bit, maybe a tablespoon or two, and then let's throw in our onions, our red bell pepper. You could use green there if you like. I just like red because it's sweeter. And then garlic is gonna go next. Then we're just gonna give that a stir and let it cook for probably 3-4 minutes, just until the onions get soft. And we are gonna do that and pretend like that's happened. So the next thing I'm gonna do is add some spices and seasonings to it. Here I've got dried oregano, I've got kosher salt and pepper. I'm gonna add that, give it a stir. And then I've got chili powder, cumin, and then sugar. So a recipe like this, in most any kind of chili, it's gonna have a lot of spiciness going on and different things like that, savoriness. That sugar just kind of helps balance out all of that flavor. So you just let that kind of cook and come together, and once the onions are soft, then it's time to move on with the process. And that's what I have over here in this pan. Just nice and cooked down, looking delicious. So now I need to start adding my liquids. I'm gonna start with some chicken broth. This is 2 cups. This recipe will serve probably about maybe 4 to 6 people. Next is gonna go our tomatoes. Just canned tomatoes. These are diced, fire roasted. You can find those on the canned tomato aisle at your local Smith's. Just give that a stir. And then some tomato paste. And this kind of helps give the chili that texture, that thick, texture that chili has. The tomato paste, and then the simmering process is what's gonna allow that to happen. So I'd get that in there, get it simmering, and then I'm gonna add my beans. I have 2 cans of, this is mixed beans. You could use whatever kind of beans you have, whatever works best for you. I'm gonna get those in, and then it's gonna start to simmer. And we have our turkey that's gonna go in here as well. So the turkey that we have, of course, is already cooked. So we don't wanna put the turkey in really early, because if you did that, then the turkey's just gonna start to dry out. So since it's already cooked, we're gonna put that in right at the very end. Just let it sit and bubble on your stovetop. And then at that point, then we're gonna add the chili, or the turkey, sorry, into it. So just give that a pour in there. Let's just shred it up, leftover turkey, and then just maybe simmer, maybe 5 more minutes after that. And then it's done. Okay, so I have some that's finished right here. It's looking super yummy. If you can see those chunks of turkey, all the beans, it looks fantastic. See if I can scoot it closer to make my life a little easier here. Okay, so I'm gonna get it in a bowl, then I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna garnish it. So let's get it in the bowl. Okay, so now I'm going to add some sour cream. If I can get it to come out. Okay, we'll pretend that happened. I'm gonna go some cranberry sauce, believe it or not, just a little bit. And then I'm gonna just go ahead and toss those croutons on there. And then that is a finished product, guys. It's super good. So thank you so much for joining me. You can find these ingredients at your local Smith's. Thanks for shopping, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.